Welcome to Dependable Flame, where we explore vintage petrol lighters, ashtrays, tobacciana, and other useful mechanisms. Make yourself at home.
Today we have another Park Slim flip top petrol lighter. This one with double-sided advertising for Crane Supply. It was made in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. We've had a video on this lighter before, but I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do with it, simply because the insert had been rebuilt and I wasn't real sure how it would work. I think I'm going to go ahead and list these lighters individually and just list them with the wear and blemishes that each have, and we'll just leave it at that. There's a very good chance that some of these will end up in the penny start HDSA 100% to charity auctions.
There's a spot right there on that lid where it looks like the plating is missing. That or some kind of discoloration or stain of some kind. The lighter works pretty well. It just seems to run out of fuel pretty quick, and you'll see why here in a minute. Would do to have a felt pad added to the bottom if I had one, but I do not have one. So I may end up listing this in some kind of combination with those others. I'm just not sure. You can see here 3 of the 4 that we had that we've been talking about here over these last 4 videos or 4 days were marked Murfreesboro. All of the aluminum bottom cases were marked Murfreesboro, where the case that was made out of chrome plated brass was marked made in USA. 3 of the 4 have chrome plated brass lids, and you can see where one of them has a blued or some other kind of finished hinge. I believe that's blued. It's the Crane that we're talking about today, and the hinge on that one is very tight, very nice. It's a 2-tone, similar to the American remesh lighter that we had last week. You can see this insert is made out of aluminum and not marked. It has been re-wicked and re-wadded, but it does not have a replacement felt pad on the bottom of it. This lighter originally had a solid fuel cell in it that was so nasty that I just got rid of it. So there could definitely be some care taken, and I think some more fuel efficiency gained out of this little lighter if a little bit more work was done on that insert in wadding it and packing it a little tighter and getting a felt pad over the end of it. You can see 3 out of these 4 had plastic flint spring screws. The lighter that was constructed entirely of chrome plated brass was the one that had the metal flint spring screw. The one on the far left has a solid fuel cell in it. The other 2 in the middle both have felt pads and the original wicks. All of those 3 on the left had the original wicks. So my purpose in this little series of videos was to familiarize ourselves with the different options that were available from Park when a company went to order advertising lighters to give away as promotions or thank yous or whatever it was that they used them for. Maybe when someone opened a new account with them. know a little bit about sales in the oil field, and I definitely think those kind of gifts would have made an impression back in the day. You can see there, these two lighters are both dual tone, but the one on the left, the remesh lighter, is satin all over, satin finish, where the crane lighter is satin on the spines and bottom, where the crane lighter is a brushed finish. You can see the grains in the metal on the bottom case. The top, of course, is chrome plated brass, or at least that's the way it appears to me. I haven't said this in a while, but you should know, if you've been watching any of my videos for any kind of length of time, I'm not a metal expert. I can make an educated guess or have a little bit of experience here or there, but I'm no expert. You can see where that third lighter, the chrome plated brass hollow chrome lighter, was cracked on the lid up above the hinge. None of the others appeared to have that fault. This crane lighter is a very nice lighter, though. The only real negative for it, there's several positives: the two-sided advertising, the two-tone finish, the high polish, and the brushed. The fact that Springfield, Illinois is listed on back on the advertising on a Park lighter that was made in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, but Springfield was where they had previously been headquartered. So I think that adds a little bit of a cool touch to this particular lighter. Not that it would add any dollar value or anything like that. It's more kind of the cool factor of it for me. I have one Park Slim in my personal collection. That would be the 100 Pipers double-sided. Has printed advertising on one side, and then the Scottish Piper emblem applied to the other side. I'm starting to get the feeling like I need to get out all my Park lighters again and compare them and look at the difference in those full-size ones. I haven't done that since I added those really nice enameled lighters to my collection. That hinge is very tight, with or without the insert in there. It was hard to move that up. It was so stiff.
So keep your eyes open for these Park Slim Petrol advertising lighters. They will be in the store momentarily. Until next time.